Hello, welcome back to the Desert Survivalist Bunker for part 3 of our more modern gear study. We're looking at the Marine Corps Coyote Brown gear. I don't know what the official term for their entire system of it is, but this is mostly gear that the Marine Corps exclusively uses. Some of these things may be things you want to add to your bug out kit, tactical gear, etc. Some may not be, but figured I'd go over a few things. This right here is my it's a standard FLC fighting load carrier produced for the Marine Corps. I don't think they use that as much anymore. Mostly just use their armor vests, but this is my 24-hour kit here. Mag pouches on a armor pouch that makes a nice, waterproof map pouch type thing. Standard grenade pouch. A lot of this stuff was made from, copied from the Army. Binoculars. This is the Marine Corps IFAK pouch. This is a Paraclete IFAK pouch, which is more like the Army's IFAK 2 a little bit. This is just a little earlier. Then we have the Canteen GP pouch. This one is actually not issue. It is a Fox Tactical, not repro, but Fox Tactical pouch. These canteen pouches are like the hardest things to find. I found so much gear in the past year. Finding these in stock anywhere is almost impossible, so good luck. And then that's another Marine IFAK pouch. There were kind of two sizes, one slightly smaller and one slightly larger. I think this is the slightly larger one. It's basically just two slots down in there, kind of divided out. I use them for general purpose storage on this thing. And then that's the Marine old style e-tool carrier. So that's a decent little setup right there, just for like light reconnaissance. There's not a whole lot of mag storage or anything. Probably could delete the entrenching tool off of there, but it's on there. Another pouch I'm probably going to sub out with one of the larger ones is the 100-round utility pouch in Coyote. This was mostly for collectible purposes, but maybe you can find a use for it. This is the 40mm grenade bandolier. Holds, I think, a dozen grenades. Yeah, a dozen grenades in these nice little elastic pockets. Pretty simple, but you may be able to find a use for it. These are the newish style. And I use the word new. It's pretty much since 2006 or so, when the UCP stuff started coming out. This is the speed reload pouch. That one's new in the package. I actually have a view of one here. I'll get it up. It's just for one metal M4 mag. Has a flap over the top that you can kind of just pull off. I can get it up there, pull off, and it's very rigidized. I think that's Kydex that it's lined with. You can't use a PMag, you can only use the military metal mags. This is a kind of the same concept, but for the pistol. It's also lined with Kydex. This is on all the speed reload ones. That top flap just kind of comes down and velcros down, so you can have just the mag sticking out if you so choose. And that just takes up one slot. On your MOLLE webbing, that takes up two. This is a smoke grenade, kind of a larger pouch you could probably use for a magazine if you needed, or general purpose storage. And then this is a Blackhawk double frag grenade pouch that you could use for general storage or actual frag grenades if you happen to be lucky enough to have some. That's loosely based on a Marine Corps design, but not exactly. Then you've got the shotgun shell pouch, a newer iteration of an IFAK. This is actually called the medical pouch, and it has all sorts of elastic in there. I like these. I use one of these for general purpose stuff more so than an IFAK, but this is the single M4 mag pouch, double M4 mag pouch. You can hold 2 of the metal ones, 1 of the polymers, and then this is for holding 4 or 2 of the polymers. Then you've got the flare, pop-up flare pouch, or you could use it for if you're still a Maglite devotee, you could use it for that. This is made by Eclipse Gear here. This is another slightly different style canteen pouch. It's kind of a little iffy whether you can get a cup in there with it, because it gets really tight. But you can use that, and the lid can Velcro down, and the canteen just comes out the top, or you can use it in this configuration for a GP pouch. This is a Eagle breacher charge pouch. It's a nice big general purpose storage pouch with a nice sorry about the lighting, guys, but it's got kind of that elastic through there. Pretty decently sized pouch if you need to put it on your gear for anything. This here is a 6 frag grenade pouch. These are kind of like the holders on the side of the old Alice M16 pouches for frag grenades. This is a pretty old design here. Advanced Integrated Tactical Equipment System. I forget when they this was kind of the early iteration of Coyote stuff. I don't think they use these panels anymore, but that just kind of straps onto stuff, and you could use that for probably carrying tools or something else in your prepping. But the Coyote gear is very good stuff. It's kind of, you know, the second most popular pattern right now, camo pattern if you will, next to multicam, so it's a little hard to find, but it's not quite as expensive. The vests in particular are coming around down to about, you know, $15, $17 for the load-bearing vests. Just some good gear if you need, you want to blend in, you're in more desert or more mountainy terrains. This will even do decent in the forest. I know it's brown, but there's dirt everywhere. Personally, I think the Marines made a much better decision to just make their gear in one color, more or less, because you can use it in multiple environments, whereas, you know, woodland sticks out in the desert, or desert sticks out in the woodlands. You know, multicam works most places, but not all. You know, there's dirt everywhere, so if you want kind of a more all-aspect gear choice, I would say go with Coyote brown, or kind of the, you know, there's different shades of it. You know, this civilian model, and this is kind of a more, almost a more greenish brown compared to some of this other stuff. So, but I would definitely suggest this stuff for your prepping gear. So we're on to part 4 next time.